Interpreter tonight is Wilson Mushora. We now want to begin with the very latest from the National Assembly as the 13th Parliament continues to debate on the Finance Bill 2026, debate and voting, a move that will determine the government's revenue-raising plans for the next financial year. The Finance Bill 2026 was being read for the third time, with government-allied legislators defending the proposals, arguing that the measures are unnecessary to support public spending and reduce dependence on borrowing. On the other hand, opposition lawmakers have voiced discontent, accusing the government of introducing provisions that could indirectly increase the cost of living. So far, the National Assembly is still debating some of the clauses of the bill, even as they were voting on whether the bill should come up for reading again for the third time on the floor of the House. Let's just cross over and listen in. All right, live pictures from the National Assembly at Parliament, even as the parliamentary scrutiny of taxation proposals is ongoing. Remember, it's a vital democratic process, and the final decision must reflect a careful balance between revenue needs, economic stability, and the welfare of citizens. Now, remember, the vote at the National Assembly on the Finance Bill 2026 is a showdown amongst members of Parliament over proposals that would tighten tax enforcement and expand KRA's powers despite avoiding the broad tax increases that have been seen in previous years. Remember, all this is coming just a week after the Treasury Cabinet Secretary John Mbadi presented the 4.8 trillion budget for the 2026-2027 financial year. And we were following up on the developments at the National Assembly. A couple of clauses have been amended on the floor of the House, with MPs voting on the changes. Equally, there are a couple of contentious issues that we have belabored as KTN to ensure our viewers are up to date in the spirit of civic education, just to bring our viewers up to date with some of the proposals, whether contentious or whether benefiting, that are included in the multiple clauses in the finance bill. As you can see, members of Parliament still seated, waiting for the conclusion of this all-important vote that will determine whether the MPs support the Finance Bill 2026 or reject it in totality. Remember, we've heard from politicians across the political divide, those allied to government supporting the passing of the Finance Bill as is, including with some amendments here and there, as those allied to the opposition pushed for the shooting down of the Finance Bill in its entirety. We'll keep you updated as we continue to monitor the developments that are playing out at the National Assembly. Keep it right here.